Welcome to another episode of the StarSpirit Podcast. Here, we bring forth and promote African spiritual healing wisdom. So I'd like to welcome the Okomfo channeling Nana Boafo Tigare, the African Angel, and that's Nana Korantemaa Ayeboafo. So please remember to subscribe, like us, share this video, and leave comments. We're going to talk about the book Celestial Prophecies. I'm going to offer some quotes as background and then ask the Okomfo to ask Boafo Tigare a question. Nana AC discusses how during this era of the Great Awakening, human beings are experiencing an unfolding evolution and expansion in human consciousness. This includes a heightened sensitivity among members of the same species. As a result of this heightened sensitivity, it's easier to have a positive impact on others, as well as easier to have a negative impact. For example, regarding the positive impact, one can now even heal the broken spaces in others from a distance through one's thoughts. At the same time, Nana AC recommends that we stay aloof from those where we're not sure about their intentions. Give them space, avoid them, because they might have ill intentions. So, Okomfo asked Boafo Tigare to explain why it is easier to have such a positive impact on others at this time, as well as why we should remain aloof or distant from those where we do not know their intentions.
Yes. Nana AC is encouraging there to be an openness and readiness to see from a different perspective. In other words, as the frequency of light of the earth rises and changes manifest, that human beings also change. In other words, to become more aware and conscious, she's saying, look at yourself and determine what has not worked for you in your environment, be it with your family, with your jobs, even with your spending time with one another. Also think about what has not worked and to accept that it can be changed so that a new way of doing things can come into your hands, yourself to use. And that those things that you were doing that did not produce the results of harmony and balance, you can be discarded. She is saying, Nana AC is saying that you can recognize what has been useful, meaning that what encourages you inspires you, empowers you, and you can see those things that have done the opposite. So that those things that do not power you, that do not inspire you, that do not increase your joy and your life, you can distance yourself from those things. So that there is more room for you to be at joy, with harmony, with yourself, and then be able to share it with others. As this world, this aliveness, this earth is changing, you too must change.
Thank you. Nana also discusses how we are living in a time for being fully responsible for one's intentions and thoughts. This includes our intentions toward our own self and others. This awareness is absolutely crucial at this time because an ill intention or a negative thought may manifest, and one will be responsible for the outcomes that manifest. Okomfo asked Boafo Tigare to elaborate on our responsibility to maintain awareness for our thoughts and the intentions that we put out or broadcast.
Yes. Nana AC is encouraging each one to be their own healer, to take the responsibility for what you are contributing to the world, to your environment. Most people find it very easy to see what is not going well. Nana AC is encouraging each person to look at themselves and start with action to do, to think, to say what will produce positive and beneficial results. Because many times, when you seriously look at what is going awry or what is going on that is not favorable, sometimes it is you that is bringing forth that energy. It is you that is bringing forth those words of discontent, of discomfort. So Nana AC is saying, be your own healer and help heal the environment and heal the world.
So it sounds like we're also being asked to take responsibility for how we create our own reality. Nana AC introduces us to the wisdom embodied in certain principles to be incorporated within the pattern of our lives. For example, principles of self-respect, being self-governing, focusing on self-improvement, self-love, pursuing self-integration. And Nana AC emphasizes that in all cases to be kind and gentle. Further, Nana AC says that it's important to maintain boundaries and keep distance from those who are unaccepting of this information. And that can be a guide for our self-care and also for our safety. Okomfo asked Boafo Tigare to talk further about the principle of pursuing self-integration and also about the caution to maintain boundaries.
Yes. This concept to be your own healer is being emphasized at this time because you are a magnificent being when you express your magnificence through action that improves your consciousness. Action that is beneficial to yourself and others. Actions that allow the environment to be one that is of harmony, one that is of balance. When you are accepting of your true birthright, of being a magnificent one on this planet, then pull your actions, pull your mind into alignment with magnificence, with excellence, with opening, compassion, generosity. All of these are concepts or principles that you can incorporate within your life to heal those broken spaces.
Beautiful, beautiful. So in conclusion, I'd like to remind you to subscribe, to like us, to share this video, and also to comment and answer this question in the comment section. What steps can you take to be your own healer, to really magnify the healing of yourself at this time? Remember, you can get your own spiritual reading by contacting Nana Korantemaa at nana@starspirit.org so that you can have answers to your questions from Nana Boafo Tigare. And the book can be purchased following the link in the description, where you can also potentially make a contribution to the Asona Aberade Shrine. It's with the deepest gratitude and love that I thank you for being a member of our listening audience today. Thank you so much.